0971 or Rev-Up office numbers are 572-0383 and 572-0215. Rev-Up St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Our drive is brought to you the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor, JJ's Mangrove and Joseph Shipping Agency. Joseph Shipping Agency, the only agency in St. Lucia with 24 hours efficient service. When everyone else is asleep, we are awake. Call Joseph Shipping Agency at 484-8888. That's 484-8888. Joseph's Shipping Agency.
At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we truly care. During life's most difficult moments, we want you to know you are not alone.
At Ram Bally's, we are dedicated to providing dignity, compassion, and comfort when you need it the most.
Our caring team is here to walk with you every step of the way, whether it's in planning a gentle farewell or celebrating the beautiful life of your loved one.
We understand how precious they are, and we promise to honor their memory with the utmost respect and love.
Let us help you find peace and solace during this challenging time.
Please reach out to us at
758-452-2021, Castries, or 758-454-9239, Latuni, Viewfort, or visit us at ramballysfuneral.com.
We're here for you, ready to listen, support,
and serve with heartfelt compassion. You can lean on us.
At Ram Bally's, we care.
A vacation is a place where love resides, where peace reigns on the edge of tides. 12 bungalows built to your satisfaction. Dine in an exquisite restaurant on the water's edge. Escape to the Mangrove Hideaway, where life begins.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and to our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you checking us out on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, and also on DBS Television. Welcome to Hard Drive for today, Tuesday, the 12th of August. My name is Andre Paul, the co-host of the show. To my immediate right, none other than the lovely Kina. Kina, good morning.
Good morning, Andre Paul. How you doing?
I'm well. And how is our little friend?
Oh, Snow is, she's there. She's there.
She's getting there.
Yeah, she's getting there.
Okay,
yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Thanks for asking. Good morning, Tony Paul. How you doing?
You're welcome. Yes, morning, Tony.
Good morning, Andre. Good morning, Kina. And good morning to the listeners and the viewers on, as you mentioned, Facebook, X,
and YouTube,
and of course, DBS.
That's right. It's great to have all of you. We really appreciate the support. Alrighty. I have to do the usual in-house responsibilities. Okay, so today at the Tomaso Bread Place, stew turkey wings. I just like that little word.
Oh my word! What about it?
Just stew.
It gets you hungry, doesn't it?
I think so.
I love my stew. Let me tell you.
Stew. Yeah, but remember there was a gentleman from the Caribbean called Mr. Stute. What's his name again? Mr. Stute?
Mr. Stute or something like that.
Mr. Stute.
Yeah, Mr. Stute.
I wonder if that was his real name.
I wonder.
Mr.
I
Stute.
honestly wonder. He was in the lane just before us,
He
right?
used to live where John Bones.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Mr. Stute and Mr. Stute.
Yep.
I wasn't ready. You're gonna make the people come at me. No, I didn't want to laugh.
That's a great question you asked.
Right
If
now,
that was
no.
the real name.
If that's the real name,
Yeah.
Mr. Stute.
Maybe.
Maybe that was his first name.
Okay, we need to stop right now.
I remember there was a guy who used to live just opposite to our home, right? Where was it? Remember there was an old lady who used to live in a little house just next to us, opposite the James family.
Oh, at the back there.
Yeah.
Ion,
right? and you remember there were these two fellas and one couldn't speak very, very well.
Yeah. We call it one. Well, they were boys. They came from England.
Yeah.
Dumper and Richard. I think Dumper and Richard.
You see, when he used to pronounce the shoot, the way he used to say
shoot.
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 You're really trying to make me follow this chair.
You remember
It ain't
all
gonna
these
work
things,
today.
man. I don't believe it. You remember all these funny things, man.
So go and see. Maybe that was not the man's name, you know.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about that. How you spell something like that? It's a shoot.
Lord help me with them, fellas.
Okay, so as I was saying, at the Thomas of Bread place today, shoot.
I hope you really try my best.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So it's stew turkey wings, big chicken wings, big chicken wings.
Andre got red on that. I couldn't hold it anymore.
Big chicken wings, stir-fried vegetables, chow mein, saffron rice, ground provisions, and tossed salad. Okay? So that's what's happening at the Thomas of Bread place today. Stew turkey wings, big chicken wings, stir-fried vegetables, chow mein, saffron rice, ground provisions, and tossed salad. For your delight. That's real food there, folks. That's real food. That's what gives you the healthy gut. Yeah, it gives you the healthy gut.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah, man.
I don't think there's anything better than stew turkey wings. Man.
You like that? What? Whoa.
If it's done, if it's chewed properly, like really soft.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
man.
like it soft too?
Yes,
Who wants
so
hard
stewed.
turkey
Love
wings?
it.
Although some people love it though.
No, I want it soft. As in falling off the bone.
Of the
man.
bone,
Yes,
yes.
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 For me, I love big chicken.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
remember, Tony, when we were kids, we didn't really used to get that, you know.
Big chicken?
The
Yeah,
big
remember it was
Once-
more
once a year?
Yeah, once once a year. Maybe
Christmas time.
first communion.
At them times.
Yeah, first communion. Have your first communion,
Yeah,
then you get
special
big
occasions,
chicken.
right.
Andre, I
Yeah.
actually remember the pan thing that you used to bake it in. You know,
If I remember,
right?
yeah, I think I just threw that out maybe a couple of years ago. Yeah, because it was so old. Yeah, that's right.
Why?
Mhm.
Well, warmer, you don't need it after all.
Exactly. Yes. So the big chicken was a rare thing for us. And we used to eat more of the fowl, the
The yard
yard
fowl.
fowl.
Right.
Yeah, you had to go and catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would take forever to cook. Okay. So I wonder if there are restaurants that actually serve that. The yard fowl.
I don't know.
Probably.
And if
Because
they did, you wouldn't
the meat
know?
is tough. The meat is tough. Yeah.
When they do, they advertise it.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yes. They advertise it like, hey,
I'm sure people gonna look for that.
Local,
I'm sure
local,
people would.
local chicken kind of, not local chicken, huh? I don't know how they call it, but yes.
Wow.
Yes. They would, some places, they would advertise it because Andre, that's a delicacy, man.
Yeah, it actually tastes different, you know.
Oh, it
What?
does? I can't even remember what the taste
Yeah,
is like.
it tastes different. And I know that the meat is a lot tougher
lot,
because
yes.
these things are always running all over the place there.
Yeah.
So the legs get hard. The legs get hard. Okay, so don't forget the usual sea moss flavors, including coconut, ginger, peanut, and peanut punch, and regular sea moss with flaxseed and chia seeds. All for good gut health. All right?
Oh, yeah.
So the flaxseed and the chia seeds. Amazing. These little seeds, power-packed with all kind of health benefits.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
so anything you want to mention before we move on?
Yeah, just quickly, how you doing?
Yeah, yes.
Well-
I'm well. I was with Nairobi yesterday, having fun as always. We went to the supermarket to get a few things last night, and of course she told me she wanted KFC, as usual KFC. So I went to the KFC outlet by the cinema there. That was closed by 9 o'clock. That place was closed
I
Oh,
think that's
wow,
the time,
really?
I think that's the time.
I
During the
thought
week,
it-
Oh,
weekdays.
I thought they go
until
like
10.
till
That's what I
10
thought.
or something.
Nice.
So
Okay.
imagine when the place was closed, she went like, she's looking sad and everything. I said, oh my God. So I said, well, I have to go by the chicken van and get it for you. She wasn't excited about that. So I said, okay, let me just check
The one in town.
on Miku Street to
On
see
Miku
if they
Street.
open.
That's right.
So
Right.
they were open. And guess what? I walked inside there. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. I walked inside there. Now you have to order the thing via a thing like some computer thing that they have there now,
Oh,
You,
okay.
yeah, it's set up.
Cool.
You have to go punch the thing in.
Punch
what
it
you
yourself?
want. Yeah. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do.
Really?
Yeah, I almost walk out. So I then punch in the thing and try, because I don't know what the heck
You
I
don't
do
know
it.
what to-
So
alright.
so the security officer saw me there struggling with the thing. So he came and tell me, that's how you do it. So that's the latest vibe at KFC,
Imagine
at
that.
least at the Miku Street branch. I'm not too sure if it's across the border. I imagine probably is.
It's super cool though.
So you
don't
guys
have
were
to
not
really-
aware of that?
No.
Not at all.
Wow. That's almost. I remember one time I went to Flo, and Flo had a similar thing. That was like a shock to
Oh,
me
to
when
pay your
I said,
bill.
"Oh my
Right,
God!"
right.
The kiosk, right?
Yeah, you have to go and punch the thing in, put the
To
money
pay
inside.
Right.
You got used to it after a few tries, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, so that's happening at KFC now.
Oh, cool.
But I thought, I wondered if they announced that
I
to
Most
customers.
likely they did.
I
we
did-
just missed it.
Probably so.
Yeah, on their
have not
social
seen
media
it, honestly.
pages or anywhere else. Yeah.
And I'm curious to
Most
know whether
likely
all the
they did.
branches already updated with that machine or those things.
Maybe not, because they remember the one where you went to the cinema, drive-in. There's the drive-in part as well. So maybe on the inside, because there's that drive-through part,
Right.
where you drive through and you make your order and so on.
Mhm.
But so maybe on the inside, just perhaps.
Probably so.
I haven't been there in ages.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, anything you want to mention? Tina?
Explainer's daughter, Calypsonian from
Trinidad?
Explainer, Trinidad.
Mm.
His daughter died yesterday.
Oh, really?
Stage Ann Mason.
I haven't come across that. I went to the newspapers in Trinidad. I didn't see that
Maybe
this
they'll
morning.
put it out maybe later or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how old was she?
In her early 50s, I believe.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's been around for a
Yeah,
while.
he's been
Yes.
around for- He
Yeah.
died,
He died- he
just
died already,
before. He died in 2022.
he died. Yeah.
Just before his 75th birthday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. I love this music.
Big time.
I love Miss
Lauren.
Palmer.
Big
Miss
time.
Palmer.
I
Big
love
time.
Lauren.
I like that Lorraine as well.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
had some good
Yeah, he
Some
did.
really,
Good
really
stuff.
good songs. Rasta Chick, you remember? Don't touch me,
Yeah,
Rast.
Rast, yeah,
Don't
don't-
feel
yeah.
me, Rast. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one from that same album, big one, Andre. Really, really big one. That will Rast Mass, is a high mass, is real class. That's the thing, don't touch me, Rast, right? The same one. Don't worry. The other one will come.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
So does he have any other children
He
that you're aware
has
of?
2 sons, Winston, and I can't remember the other one's name.
Are they involved in the Calypso?
Stacey was the only one that was trying to keep his legacy alive. I'm not quite sure for the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'll have to double check.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so let's start with some news as regards the weather. I remember last weekend there was the weatherman said to expect some thunderstorms, etc., etc. And that did come through for sure, because I was on the road and it rained. In fact, when I got to the city, Jeremy Street, close to where you have the chicken van there, that was flooded. Yeah.
When was that?
when
That was from Saturday night going into Sunday morning, because I got back to the city about maybe 2:30, somewhere around there. Yeah, 2:30.
Okay.
Yeah, that was actually flooded. So it probably rained quite a bit. So they're expecting maybe something more serious than that. Let me tell you exactly what's going on. At 5 o'clock this morning, the center of tropical storm Erin was located, and of course all the coordinates are there, but it's how many miles east-northeast of St. Lucia. So maximum sustained winds now 45 miles per hour, with higher gusts. Gradual strengthening is forecast, and Erin could become a hurricane later this week. However, the National Hurricane Center said that they're not just watching it to see what it's going to be doing. They can't even predict as yet as far as this direction is concerned.
Right.
But Erin is moving towards the west near 22 miles per hour, and this motion is expected to continue for the next several days. So next several days could be the next few days going into the weekend. Now, I find whenever you have these systems, it's always a weekend. You don't find, to me, you hardly hear a system affecting you Wednesday, Thursday, always a weekend.
Now that you mention it, it's always,
Yeah.
that seems
Just
to
to
come
mess-
up a lot.
Mess up the
Mess up
weekend.
your vibe.
All your plans and everything.
Mess up your
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Erin will become the first major hurricane if it does come through.
Season.
Yeah, it'll be the first one for the 2025 Atlantic
But while we
hurricane
can't
season.
control Erin, we can control how we prepare. We're in the hurricane season, obviously, and if you haven't gotten insurance, home insurance, please do so. If you haven't trimmed the overhanging branches in your yards, do so as well, and take other precautions.
The leaky roof,
Yes,
that's
that as
another
well.
one. A lot of us leave that one to chance, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Yeah, even, I must admit, I know I have some issues there with my roof.
Up to now?
Yes, yes.
that was taken
A part
care
of it
of.
was actually addressed, but there's another section that has not been addressed as yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I have to admit,
Hopefully you will do
yeah,
it soon.
I've been a little tardy because
Yeah.
it's actually a major job. They have to go up there, remove everything,
Everything,
and
yes.
replace and so on. It's a little.
It's going to take a little while, and shifting of furniture and all
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I think maybe that's why I haven't really addressed it as yet.
I don't remember. Do you have permaclad? Oh, that's what you plan on putting.
No, I don't do Pumaclad. You know, when I was building the house, the difference between the Pumaclad and the regular galvanized sheets was the gap was
That's
huge.
right. That's right.
Huge.
That's
but I know it's a better investment.
Much better. Yeah. But the affordability comes down to that.
Yeah,
you know what I
It
mean?
always comes down to affordability. Yeah.
All right, so as Kina correctly said, let's be prepared.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Andrew, just quickly, Barbara, one of our favorite listeners, she mentioned yesterday that West Indies lost the match. No, West Indies won the match. Maybe she didn't understand it. Duckworth-Lewis system. I guess it rained. You always forget
Yes,
on the
that,
Duckworth.
yeah,
That's right.
that.
It rained, and of course the scores and the overs and so on. So West Indies won the match. The third and final match is today. We keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best that West Indies can win. It's a 3-match series of 50 overs aside, which they call it one-day internationals. If West Indies win this one today, they would win the 3-day series.
And let me add
Sorry, not 3-day series, the one-day series. Yes.
Let me add something. You have to be a real cricket fan to understand this Duckworth method. To me, it's just so complicated.
Yeah.
I said, well, why do you have to make it so complicated?
Yeah.
But that's all right. So don't even try and educate me.
Okay.
Don't even try. So, all right. The deputy leader, well, one of the deputy leaders of the opposition United Workers' Party, Guy Joseph, he's criticized the High Court's, the OECS High Court's recent decision to strike down the buggery and gross indecency law. He says, citing the ruling, he says there's no greater abomination in any country, and he says that this will bring curses upon St. Lucia. Yeah. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if Mr. Joseph is just being facetious.
That's the first thing
right?
that crossed my mind.
Like he knows better than that, but he's just playing the politics. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. He may be dead serious, as a matter of fact. Because remember, he's a Seventh-day Adventist, and no doubt when the Seventh-day Adventists maybe have their sermons and so on, maybe that's what they say. I don't know. And if you're going to be attending services at any church, and the preacher says something, we most likely believe what the preachers say. Most likely. We believe what the priests say, etc., etc. They're highly influential, you know.
Thanks
They
for
are
reminding me
highly influential
of that he is a Seventh-day Adventist. That plays a
Huge role.
part. I kind of forgot that, to be honest with you. And I thought, like you were saying, he was probably being a little facetious. But I realized, maybe he was being genuine because of course, his religion and so on.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said a few things. He spoke about St. Lucia being a conservative and Christian country, and we must not allow this moral decay. Well, to be honest with you, I that part there, I totally disagree with him. We are not. If you're talking about a Christian country, a bona fide Christian country, we are far from that. We are miles away from that. Okay, we're not different to most of the countries across the globe. Now, there are some countries, Tony, like this morning I was reading about. There's this province in Indonesia called Aceh. Okay, and they don't play. Right, you mess around, you have premarital sex, you have adultery, you commit adultery, you kill somebody. They don't play with you. That's how they are.
You're going to go there later, or you'll stick with it?
I'm just mentioning that.
Okay.
That they take their religion seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, look at Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Right, the way that they operate, they take their religion seriously. In fact, let me take it a step further. You have the Houthis, okay, who are assisting the people of Gaza. They're the ones who are putting their lives at risk and so on, and they can't do anything much. All they just send rockets at Israel. They can't do anything much, and they were attacking the ships and so on, right? They say anybody bringing cargo to Israel, they're going to attack it. That's all they could do. But listen, this is rooted in their faith, because when you hear them speak and they ask them, but why are you doing that? Even Donald Trump said, man, we give them some good blows, man. And he said these people can absorb some good blows. He actually said that. Okay? There's nothing for them to gain out of it. But they were interviewing the leader of that organization, and I heard the interview, and he said, it's our faith is what we believe, that we should stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves, etc., etc. That's their belief. So I'm saying, if we are a Christian society, we should be Christian 100%. Be like those people.
I see what you're saying.
You understand? So we in St. Lucia, what we call Christianity, we pick and choose. Whatever feels good to us, we accept that. Whatever doesn't feel good, or because maybe we may not be doing one thing and somebody is doing something else, and they're the bad ones and you're the good one. Now, for the politicians, and this is important, so we understand where the court is coming from, because the court doesn't have a choice. I remember when it was Bill Cosby, and there was the district attorney, right, who was handling that case. I think the appeal or they were asking Cosby to give some deposition or something at the time. And Cosby said to him, I will give the deposition, but on condition that you do not take this any further. You got to end it after I give you the deposition. And he agreed. That was in writing. The district attorney agreed that this would not go any further. So the district attorney now who was there, he resigned or whatever, or he was fired or whatever. And somebody else came on and they revived the case against Cosby.
That's what happened.
And Cosby's lawyer successfully argued that, listen, the agreement was there, that this is what it is, and we don't take this thing any further. They had to throw that out. That's how he got out of prison. So they had to throw it out because you have to protect your integrity. Okay? Now, I'm making a point. The court didn't have a choice. I'll tell you why. Let me read it. The landmark judgment delivered by Justice Innocent declared sections 132 and 133 of the Criminal Code unconstitutional. Now, that's the important thing here. Finding that they violated rights enshrined in St. Lucia's Constitution, including privacy, liberty. That's the Constitution. Your privacy, that's supposed to be protected. Your privacy, your liberty, the security of the person, freedom of expression, and protection from discrimination. That's the Constitution of St. Lucia. That's the highest law in the land. So if the judge were to go against that,
the law of the land,
you're going against the law of the land.
That's right.
And that's what's been happening for all these eons. The law is there. And let me add a little something there. The politicians, I want to remind them of that. The fact that under the Constitution, you have liberty, security of the person, right? Privacy, protection from discrimination. So if I choose to support the St. Lucia Labour Party, or I choose to support the United Workers' Party, that's my business. But what they do, the politicians, they swear on the Bible to uphold the Constitution, and then they're against you because you support a particular party. They make it clear. If they know you're supporting a particular party, they will not help you. And I'm talking about things that I know for a fact. So they're violating the Constitution, the very thing that they said they're going to uphold before they took office. I hope they're listening.
Yeah. Speaking of which, just Andrew, quick, kind of on the, what you just mentioned there. Two things. I was reading, by the way, the Love Zone, I think today was the highest number.
It was hot.
It was hot, right? The highest number I've seen, maybe maybe the highest number period. Was really, really good. And all three of you were dressed in red.
Imagine that. So when you came, I said that, I said that's a plan, man.
So of course one of the chimers, if you like, or the viewers to this program, Hard Drive, said only you in red this time. Just to show you again, I'll show you how they're thinking.
Yes,
let me
exactly.
add to that now. I'm going to warm you all up, and this is a big announcement. This coming Thursday, 2 days from now, the former Prime Minister, now the leader of the opposition, will be the special guest on the program.
With the opposition?
The opposition.
Okay, well, you got a scoop.
That's right.
you got a scoop.
All right. So that I just wanted to throw that in.
Oh, thanks for that.
Okay.
But I to go back to that Guy Joseph thing, but what the court did, it's not the court's job to enforce religious doctrine. And we all should know that. And if we don't, you now know. It's to interpret what's there, And the case wasn't about supporting a particular lifestyle either.
No, exactly. And one more important thing. One more important thing. I hope Mr. Joseph is listening. When Veronica Snack, I think that's her name, the lawyer representing ECADE. I don't remember. I know the acronym is ECADE. What does it mean again? ECADE, ECADE. Anyway, but it, representing LGBTQ plus individuals, right? She made it clear that the government fought this,
She did, yes.
They fought it, ferociously. They didn't want the court to decide that to remove that buggery law. So in all fairness to the government, I know she said that. So if I know the
Eastern
truth, I
Caribbean
cannot
Alliance
handle
for
that.
Diversity and Equality.
Say again.
Okay.
Eastern Caribbean Alliance for Diversity and Equality.
Yeah, EKID. All right? So I'm just saying that in fairness to the government, in fairness, because they fought it.
Right.
Yes. So I think Mr. Joseph was saying that, like basically as though the government just raised their hands in the air and allowed it. No, they fought it. And I'm not surprised.
He did say that.
To be honest with you, I'm sure a lot of them, Tony, come from the same kind of faith, religion that affects and clouds their minds when it comes to those things. But it's a lesson for them too.
Right.
Because as you correctly said there about the interpretation, the court is supposed to interpret the law. And if the Constitution is clear, it is clear. So this is something that politicians do all the time. They just flout the very Constitution that they're promising to uphold.
Yeah.
But
Thank God for the courts and the independence of the courts too.
Now, that's the other thing. What do we do? Because, and we've said that the last time we were having the discussion, is that we think that only some individuals are flawed, but there are other ways that we could deal with this situation if we have to go back to the Bible, and live as Jesus lived. So that's something that we need to take into context as well. A pastor might say, you know what, that's the court system did what they had to do. What can we do now? Another pastor will tell you, pray. Some of the pastor would say, you know what, oh, that's Sodom and Gomorrah. But there are different ways that we could handle the situation going forward. We also have to live by example. So if we want to say, you know what, the Bible says this about individuals living that particular lifestyle, okay, yeah, the Bible says this, but God also says that everyone is equal. So why treat them any differently? So, we have to live as God lived, and respect the person's decision,
the choice,
their choice, and let God deal with that.
Exactly. And apparently, some churches do not want to accept that. Imagine that. They do not want to accept the fact that you have a choice. Not even God messes. Yes, it's true. He will say to you,
He will say, right,
don't go down that road. But it's up to you to choose. And when you have a government now, the government has to be of the people, by the people, and for the people. The government can't come and want to come and be against you because they don't like your lifestyle, those kinds of things. The government is for everybody. You can't come and choose who you want to treat well and not treat well and this kind of thing, right? So let the people make their decision. That's what they want, and especially if it's not, it's the law that discriminates, right? You cannot allow that. You can't allow it. And funny how up to now in churches we still see this sin as the greatest sin of all. Let me ask you all, do you all believe that because that was scrapped now, that we be under a curse? Do you all believe that?
No.
The sinner should be under a curse?
No, I don't believe that.
No.
To me, if you had to be under a curse, we're under a curse already.
Long.
Because here's a little Sodom and Gomorrah. Here's a little Sodom and Gomorrah.
Let me say, because people have been doing this thing for a long time, man. You know what I mean? And just not being out there and, that everybody knows. Again, behind closed doors, the people are doing their thing. I can't wait for you to get back to that story. You will be getting there?
Which one?
The Indonesia thing?
Yes, of course. I'm going to get in a second.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that it's happening before. Look at the issue of abortions and so on. That was happening eons ago. It was a hush-hush thing. Nobody don't talk about it and so on. So when now the government says, okay, instead of doing it that way, let's fix this. Let's make it legal under certain conditions.
Yes.
Then you have now these spirited pastors and so on. All of a sudden now coming up now because the government says that now. Solution now. Oh my gosh, we're in big trouble now. But the thing was happening all the time. So if there's supposed to be any curse, it's supposed to be there already. All right. Yeah. So but anyway.
Yeah.
So kind of related to that again. When you see you have certain people again who play in holier than thou. There was a case there in Indonesia where two guys went into a room. Some people saw them going into the room, and I guess maybe they were acting a little suspiciously. And while in this room, they called the morality police. They call them morality police. These fellas is not regular part of the police force, but that's their job to go and see who having premarital sex, who having extramarital sex, who is involved in homosexuality. That's their job. So the police reported, the persons who saw the two guys reported the matter to the morality police. The morality police went inside where the fellas were doing in the privacy of the home. They broke the door down And then they caught the fellas. So their punishment is 85 lashes.
Wow.
Each of them. Now, hear that, huh?
That's what I was saying. Listen to that.
Hear that. The judge now said because they are good students and they basically behave themselves in the court, he giving them a little break. Okay, so they get in 2 lashes less.
Yes. Yes.
So it reduced.
You wouldn't just say to me something else, but you give me 2 lashes less.
Yes.
Okay.
So imagine they're going to beat these fellas, maybe with a cat o' nine or
And
something.
the force.
Yeah.
And
Now,
83, I think about 83 lashes, somewhere around there.
That's right.
About 83 lashes.
That's right. That's a lot of licks.
That's a lot of licks. And I'm sure the person who's administered the licks will get tired.
That too. Maybe they have like
Most
2 of them or
likely.
something.
Yeah, you're going to get
Maybe
tired.
Maybe they have
because
a
you're
few,
Next person coming, your turn to beat now.
I mean, 85,
You know what I mean? Yeah,
you
that's a lot.
must get tired.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's inhumane.
85.
Yeah, but it's the law of there.
That's the law.
Yeah, that's the law.
That's
We
the
have to
law.
respect
And
that,
for me, that's just ridiculous. I honestly, I mean, I understand the law of the land and all of that, but that is just so ridiculous that you're going to whoop the person. I mean, and maybe openly too. Well, they didn't say if it's openly, right?
Yeah, usually that's what they do
Right.
to embarrass you.
So that everybody can see this is what will happen to you.
Exactly.
If you break the law as
That's
well.
correct. That's correct, Tony. Well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Now, listen to that. Now, under the law, it normally allows up to, I think, 100 lashes under the law, as it is there. But, of course, they use their discretion. So, 100 lashes for morality offenses, including the gay sex, if you commit adultery, if you gamble.
Okay.
Yeah, gambling.
And by the way, people gamble like crazy in St. Lucia. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
People gamble, we gamble like crazy here. Okay? Even before it was legalized.
That's right.
You remember Tony Rough and was it called Rough and Tumble?
Roll and tumble.
Roll and Tumble. Back in the day when you used to go to the cinema and stuff, the guys would have these things like a tray, and it's they have these what signs, Tony? What these signs like they draw them or they paint them on this tray, and they have a cup, and the cup has a couple of dice inside there, and they would shake that thing, clock, 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 and bam. Right? And then you bet now. I played it already.
I mean,
Did you ever?
I played it.
That hard.
Sometimes you win something.
That was the roll and tumble, and there was also the cards game.
Yes.
Mikatoya. Mikatoya. What is Su Juan Katoya Ugen? And let me tell you, that was so. They're showing you the card, They're showing you like, hey, it's easy, As soon as you put your money on it.
Oh, really?
All bluff.
Yeah, them fellas disguise the card, man. And you figure it's the card that have a little bend. So, boy, somehow they did it. They maybe bend another one and they put it there, and you think, well, but that's the card. It have a little bend. When you look there, your money gone.
I wonder if there are guys who still play roll and tumble. I wonder. Because that was in our day.
Yeah, roll and tumble.
So you go to the cinema before the movie starts.
Roll
Yeah,
and
man.
tumble. Especially around pit.
That's where the action was. Oh yeah, that's where the action was between. Let me see. Well, now you can't go there these days because now things have changed.
Do you remember the thing well? Yeah.
So you head into pit, and of course before you get there have fellas you have to pay to go and buy a ticket for you because everybody rushing to get into a little hole, a little space that they have there to sell a ticket. But you're going to play your roll and tumble. So the point I'm making is that that gambling thing has been going on for eons.
Yeah.
Eons.
That's right.
So either you do, it's just like remember there was a red light place there when you go into to the hospital road. There was a red light place there, right? People knew what was going on there.
What was going on there?
The matlows used to go there. You know what the matlow is? That's a sailor. And so remember the had endless tattoos on their body.
Yeah.
The tattoo is nothing new.
That's right.
Back in the day, these white guys, these white sailors, and you can see because the guys are white.
White, exactly.
And tattoos all over their body.
I wonder why black people do that, put tattoos. You're black. You can hardly see the thing, you know what I mean? It's a white thing. It's supposed to be a white thing.
Tony, did you just say that?
Yeah.
Really?
Why black people do that? I swear to you.
People put tattoos for different reasons.
Oh.
Have you ever had one?
I was just about to ask you.
You have a few?
I have a few.
Yeah.
But you're fair, Andre, Yeah. I put a tattoo on my skin just for you have to be close to me to see that. You understand what I'm saying? And you see some dark guys. I ain't gonna say black, but you see some dark guys. When you go close, you see tattoos. You're like, huh?
Yeah.
You know what
it's
I mean?
not. It's not attractive.
It's not attractive at all.
I agree.
You just put ink in your skin. In your blood?
It's a decision that they wanted to make, and they made it.
Oh, gosh.
See? Same thing.
Same thing.
People make their choices.
Yeah, it's their choice.
And there's
Yeah.
certain dangers in that. Certain dangers.
Yes,
So they
I said
said,
put
yeah.
ink in your blood. You know what I mean?
In fact, you're not even
Just
allowed
like
to
putting
give
alcohol
blood.
in your system,
Ah,
or eating too much or something of that sort.
Mhm.
We all have our different things that we do. You know, that affects us later on in life.
Yeah,
at some point in
exactly.
time.
So,
Yeah.
what about the situation now where you try to impose your religious beliefs on somebody else? And let me tell you
boy.
about against the law. The Supreme Court, the U.S. Supreme Court said, listen, gay people are now free to get married. That's the U.S. Supreme Court's decision.
Yeah.
As you said a while ago, that's the court's decision, right? The highest court in the U.S. A lady now who was working for this municipality, she was the one giving the licenses for gay people to get married. Well, sorry, for people to get married.
Right.
So a gay couple now came before her, and she refused. Yeah, she said based on her Christian beliefs, she's not giving them the license.
And shouldn't that have been respected?
Exactly, because that's the law.
Because of the law.
Yeah, so she spent, I think, about 5 days in prison.
What?
Yes, and there was a hefty fine, So she's now challenging that.
I was just about to ask.
She's now challenging that. Yeah, but I mean, the law says that's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
You can't come and
You
take
can't,
your
yes.
religious and
And
impose that on somebody else.
Yeah.
And you're working for the system. So she has to decide if she wants to continue working there or leave. But if you stay in there, you can't decide for yourself who you want to give them a
Yes.
license. So that's another interesting case that
wow.
that we have to keep following. Boy, I tell you, they really having this holy boy. It's
Let me tell you, boy. Wow.
yeah. Okay. Alison Jean, she's a social justice advocate. We all know Alison Jean. And I'm happy that she spoke out against what took place there as regards the missing evidence. Now, I didn't even know that one before, but she spoke about it.
That's right.
We knew about the rope,
Right.
okay, in the case of Shakadan.
The noose.
The noose, yeah, we knew about that one. But she actually said that in the case of Kimberly De Leon, it is the gun that went missing.
A listener did say that,
That's right.
when we mentioned it the last time.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
And the way
the
they
police
put
did
it,
give the information.
the way they put it was in the armory, and
Yes,
so
yes.
we were just. So I'm like, wait a second, I never heard it was in the armory. You know what I mean? If I heard that, I would know. Okay, it was the gun that's missing. You know. But yes, so they kind of
Yeah.
straightened us on that one.
Well, I like to hear the thing officially, you understand? If I go and repeat it. Yeah. So, yeah, that's interesting. And she's saying, and I hope most Indonesians will agree, that the police should not be the ones
I agree.
investigating this thing.
I agree.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to that matter, and you have Tyson and so on, I mean,
They should not be the ones
yeah,
investigating.
there's something wrong there. There's something wrong. And I hope
It's an independent
the Minister
body.
for National Security takes this very, very, very seriously and to do some shaking inside there.
That's the Prime Minister. Eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do some shaking inside there. Don't just leave that as though, well, okay, well, it happened and there's nothing much we can do about it. No, they have to shake up that system there and send a message to them that, listen, we will not tolerate that kind
And
of
if there's
kind of
those
behavior.
within
This
the
is
system
madness.
They found that undermined it or have done something, they need to be exposed.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Right? And there's been too much of that where the police are concerned. We go back to the impacts situation, right? I mean, up to now, that has not really been resolved, right? And I'm sure the police officers involved in that themselves probably want it resolved as well.
Yeah.
That's been going on there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's like these cases just drag on. It's like somebody's just holding the ship, man, from moving
I
forward.
wonder why it drags on for so long. Because you had the evidence.
Do-
You had it.
I guess
It was
you see,
in
evidence. Yes, evidence is evidence, but maybe it's not enough at the time to
it's not enough at
to-
the time.
Yeah,
But it's now a key piece of evidence that has gone missing.
right. I get that. A key piece of evidence, not the all the evidence. When we have all the evidence, we have collected all the evidence, then we say, okay, let's go. So maybe it was a key piece of the evidence needed to prosecute, if you like.
I wonder who will stand up now and insist that this investigation is handled independently. Who'll stand up?
And continue. That's
Yeah.
the thing, you know.
So you have civil society, they need to speak out. You have the church, who is highly, highly, highly influential.
Right.
They need to speak out. Don't remain silent on those things, because that is corruption in the system.
It is.
We can't just leave that like that. This is terrible, terrible what's going on there. And we must not be embarrassed to call it out. To call it out. The police have to understand that we're not stupid. And I harken back to the case there where Tyson was able to discover discover is not the right word.
Sniff out.
Yeah, sniff out
the drugs.
How many illegal weapons were again?
A lot. Yeah, I don't remember.
It was a good
I don't
amount.
remember the exact
20.
number.
Was it 20 something?
Yeah, I wouldn't venture to say how
But
many.
we know there's quite a few.
Yes.
Okay, so you had all those illegal firearms plus the illegal drugs that were
Drugs.
found as well.
In a short time of being,
And
you know.
nothing for that. We haven't done anything. Nobody has been arrested. You can't trace anything as to where that came from.
I think they're still waiting on something from the lab. Yeah, the forensic lab,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
Well, they should say so.
I think they did.
You really?
Yeah.
I haven't read that.
Yeah, they did.
Where did they make that
I
statement?
think it was last week at a press conference or something. Yeah. The Freitas did mention that.
What did he say?
Some samples was sent to the lab. Though they have
Samples what for the illegal firearms?
no. I'm talking about Tyson.
Oh no, I'm not talking about Tyson.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the illegal firearms that Tyson was able to sniff out. Those, quite a few. I'm saying that case has just died.
Oh, okay, I get it. I think we both maybe.
No,
yeah, we're not
we
talking about
both-
Tyson.
Right. The case of the firearms and the drugs that were.
Oh,
That's right.
Right.
we haven't. No.
Yeah.
Nothing was done. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
but-
Nothing.
No
Absolutely
arrest, nothing.
No, yes,
I think
right.
Nothing. You mean to say we don't know where those things came from, who was supposed to collect it, in whose name it was, and so on? A lot of questions, but no answers. No, that's not looking good, man. That ain't looking good. And we just going to carry on as though this is normal and natural, right?
If we continue carrying on that way, then we're just gonna be in a failed society.
Yeah, exactly. A failed state, if you ask
Pretty
me.
much,
Sorry for saying that. Right? And then and then now you had the Tyson situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tyson came after that because dead dogs tell no tales. Right?
Happy that you flipped that there. Dead dog tells no
serious.
tales.
Yeah, so
on the
Tyson
serious
came
side,
next. That's
yes.
another disaster again. Let's see what happens. I tell you, there was a leaked document saying as to what happened to Tyson. I just don't want to repeat what I saw.
Right.
I'm not sure if that's true. If it's not true, okay. And then now you're telling me missing rope, missing
Yeah.
gun, missing.
Mm-hmm.
Why,
The
boy?
missing,
St. Lucia will be nice. We nice thrice.
Right.
St. Lucia
The
will be
missing
nice thrice.
exhibits. That's been happening for quite some time.
It's true.
Quite some time.
Yeah.
And something should have happened then. So it didn't continue. But for whatever reason, I'm not quite sure other measures were put. If police officers or the authorities are aware, cases before, this is one exhibit is going missing, another one is going missing. You mean to tell me still in 2025 there are no cameras there? Are
Exactly.
you serious?
And if there are no cameras, there must be some chain of command.
Yeah.
Right? There must be some. That one is accountable to this one. This one is accountable to that one. Everybody knows what's going on. I watch movies. I mean, I've never been inside a police station to see how the armory operates, but we watch movies. We see how these things operate. Okay? There's always somebody in charge who has to decide to give you keys to go inside or not go inside there.
Yeah.
So there was nobody
One
there
person-
on that
they
day.
both have to sign for it to leave, sign for it to get back in. So, yeah.
We're we're not stupid. We know the way these things work. And the bad thing is that there are police officers who we believe have integrity.
Oh, yeah.
But when you have that being done, the entire force looks like it's tainted.
It's tainted, yes. And the hard work that police officers
Some of them
are
do.
doing on a daily basis, everybody's looking at them like they're cut from the same cloth, pretty much.
Exactly.
And it's really not a good thing.
So even their colleagues now who are aware of what's going on, because for some of us, we just figure, so you see me, I ain't involved in nothing untoward, so I have nothing saying. See no evil, say no evil.
no
There are
evil.
people like that. But no, No, we ought to be concerned. You're part of the force, and whatever you have to do internally, do it to apply some pressure. So let's see what happens, okay, as we move on. Now, back to the Gaza situation. I was so moved this morning when I read that Madonna came out. And Madonna actually appealed to the current Pope to go to Gaza. She's saying he's the only one that they will not prevent from going to Gaza. But I have news for Madonna. Boy, you crazy.
You know, Andrew, I thought exactly the same thing what you're about to say there.
Yeah.
That's the chance that the man would be taking, eh?
Tony, Israel would never allow him, no matter how powerful he is, to come into Gaza. They will not allow him.
I wonder what his response is going to be to what
That's
her
the
request.
thing. Yes, right.
That's what I'm waiting for.
But the response to the request, I thought you were going further to say what would happen if he says to Israel, listen, I want to visit there. That would be so interesting if they said to him, absolutely not.
Yeah. I don't think he is going to respond to that.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's going to go there at all. I don't think he will ask for permission to go. I doubt it. But if he does, I'd be very, very surprised. But she said that he's the only one that they will not refuse. Okay?
She might just be
By the way,
something. She might be right.
You know, yesterday I was talking about this reporter, right? The guy who was reporting from Gaza.
Yes.
They were talking about him yesterday.
A young fella.
A young guy, 28.
Yes.
Young fella.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Honestly, I felt, Andre, I felt.
I felt it.
What?
You know, they had targeted his family already. Yes, they killed his father as well. His father as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these Israelis, they have ways of deciphering who you are, where you are, what you're doing. Now
getting
they
all
say
the information, intel on you.
So they actually murdered his father. To be honest with you, okay.
Ow.
So he knew his, because they already told him, listen, your days are numbered, my brother. Your days are numbered. And the man was just there in a tent with other journalists, and that's the bad part. They do not care who else dies as a result. So you have 4 other, because they say he was affiliated with Hamas, and guess the affiliation. They said the man had a picture with the leader of Hamas.
Having a picture of a leader doesn't mean
that's the evidence that he has taken a picture with the leader of Hamas.
I guess guilty by association in their book.
Correct is right.
Right. What was his nationality though?
He's Palestinian.
He's a Palestinian.
Yeah. So Madonna now, it's so interesting. She says there, as a mother, I cannot bear to watch the suffering. Now, it doesn't mean that she's not watching. Yeah. She's watching, but it's tough watching this thing. Right? She says, you are the only one who cannot be denied entry. Therefore, I'm reaching out to you, a man of God. Right? So the United Nations, the World Health Organization Secretary General, Mr. Ghebreyesus, he said that he was thanking Madonna for coming out. Right? And he said he appreciates her compassion, her solidarity, and her commitment, right, to care for everyone caught in this Gaza crisis, especially the children. 18,000, they believe, children have been killed, including thousands of babies.
That's not 1,800. 1,800 is a lot, you know.
Yeah,
this is
18,000.
You know.
They kill them at a rate of 28 per day. Average. 28 children are being killed every day.
Children, we think that's just children alone, and that does not include, because you say babies as well.
Yes,
you said babies.
Yes, babies.
Babies is another number as well.
Yes.
I think they're saying also, because of all the rubble and everything there, because they're just destroying the entire place. They believe that there are probably hundreds of thousands others underneath the rubble.
I'm sure.
These are unaccounted for. So it's just terrible. It's terrible. And the thing is, now they're adding the starvation in the mix. That's now the starvation. Barely. If you see what they call the meals that they allow, a little soupy kind of thing, a little soup kind of papi show thing.
Kind of thing.
That's what they're allowing in there.
Yeah.
It's shameful. It's shameful. Shameful. What?
What's happening in Gaza is a matter of life and death, and I hope, we've been saying that, you've been saying that for quite some time. World leaders, more world leaders continue to step in. Madonna's voice is just one,
I'm sure others will come out.
Yeah, I'm sure others will come out after that.
Gosh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's voices of artists and public figures that really cuts through everything that's happening in a way that it, challenges politicians and global leaders for something to happen. Let's see what happens.
And the worst part, Kina and Tony, the worst part is that you have these evangelists, these people who are in the United States, for example. They are supposedly Christians, but there's some kind of extreme kind of thinking. Like, for example, you have the Huckabees, this guy who's the American ambassador to Israel. I mean, I listened to this fella. This fella's supposed to be a Christian.
Some people have some strong Christian values and they don't break.
I said, but listen to a man supposed to know better than that. Yeah, Piers Morgan was interviewing this guy yesterday, a good maybe 20-minute interview, and the guy lying bold-faced. Because I follow the thing, I know all the facts. I mean, just lying, and Piers Morgan said doesn't even know about this. So Piers just allowing him to talk all his foolishness, and he's very clever, you know. Normally Piers would have somebody else to oppose.
Mm-hmm.
No. He just wanted to interview with him. So he does the lying.
Maybe Piers Morgan just wanted to put him on the spot and have it on record.
Probably. That just crossed my mind too. Yeah.
And these are people that belong to these Protestant, movements, right? The John Hagees and those people, right? They support Israel no matter what. Yeah, he's around. He's yeah. They support Israel no matter what, because the Bible say, if you bless Israel, God will bless you. They hold on to this thing.
But you continue to bless a country that's inflicting pain and hardship on another. How is that good in the eyes of God?
And especially the most vulnerable.
Yeah.
Right? And remember when if we talk about Christianity, when the little children were coming to Jesus Christ, the disciples were trying to stop them, right? And tell them move from there, kind of thing. And Jesus said, no, allow them to come to me, because such these is what makes up the kingdom. Now, meaning they're just innocent. Yeah. That's what it means, right? They're innocent. They don't harm people deliberately. Children don't do that. I'm talking about children, not adults or teens or anything. They do no harm to anybody. So he said, let them come. So such belongs to the kingdom of God. Words to that effect. And Jesus said, if anybody causes those little ones to stumble, he said, better you take a rope, put it around your neck, and just go and commit suicide. In other words, if you don't do that, I'm going to deal with you. So listen, you see Israel there, I really feel sorry for them, because what you do today is going to come back to haunt you. You cannot be doing evil and expect to get good. And by the way, let me make a quick point. I was reading about Judas yesterday, okay? Judas. And the Bible tells you, Satan entered Judas. It didn't tell you an evil spirit, nothing like that, or demon. Satan, the master himself. That's making a point that Satan entered Judas for him to do what he was supposed to do. And I'm looking at this guy, Netanyahu. I'm looking at this man.
Satan.
And I'm asking myself, is it this man, maybe Satan entered that man? Because I say, it cannot be normal. It can't be natural.
Very much normal.
No normal human being can act and behave like that. He was just making a point that they're going to finally allow foreign journalists to come there and protect them and so on. He said that. He said, we're giving it some thought to allow journalists to come in and we protect them. And a few hours after that, they bombed the journalists. This guy is on another level. This guy is not human.
I wonder, sometimes it crosses my mind, if God has to send a strong message to Israel right now, what would he do? Could it be a devastating earthquake? Or maybe some huge storm?
Well, we will live to see. Because that ain't go past like that. But I'm saying something's wrong with that man. To be so wicked like that? The man said there's no starvation, And he says he's going to sue the Washington Post, because the Washington Post say that there's starvation there. He said they put a child. He said the child has muscular dystrophy. So he said they're going to sue the Washington Post.
There is starvation there.
Exactly.
Where is he? Has he been living under a rock?
That's why I tell you that guy, something's wrong with me. Say, is not human. So I fear that maybe that's exactly what happened to him. He's so evil that Satan just going to enter me, say, because I cannot understand that behavior. How somebody can be so evil? My gosh, man. And then, you have, people supporting me, say, other countries. Giving them protection at the United Nations. Things like that. Corrupt system.
I think it's all that protection that he has that makes him feel more empowered to do what he's doing. This is all it is.
Well, I hope he doesn't. Anyway, let me not say that one.
You'll have to talk some more about it a little later on.
No problem. Okay.
Our partner, well, except you just say, well, I'll leave that alone. Our partner Wade. Yeah, he chimed in.
He chimed in.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes Netanyahu.
No, he wondered what is Andre, let me get to you. It's close by, because he chimed in pretty late. Andre is always trying to... No. That's the second one you put? That's the second one you put, Andre. The first one is all right, there it is. How does that conversation benefit the St. Lucian people?
You see? That's somebody whose mind is just closed. It's just closed. Yeah.
Oh gosh, and the second one he put quickly. Andre's always trying to impose his religious beliefs on people.
Did I do that, Tony?
No, not at all.
Exactly.
Not at all. No, absolutely not. He's remembering you from the old days.
Apparently.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes. But that's for... Well, I already read it, so I guess I won't read it again.
You might as well just continue with the shout-outs, man. We're at that point. Folks, don't forget, Rev-Up the Homegrown is at 11:30 this morning.
11:30. Looking forward to it. And today we have a special guest, but it'll be on the phone because he is in the USA. And his name, a guy you probably, I don't know if you know him, but you know his music. Natural Vibe.
Oh, yes, of course. How you mean?
So you know the person? Or
Yes.
his music?
I don't know him personally, but his music, yeah.
Right. So we'll have him on this morning.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You mean his music, or you will actually have his voice?
His voice.
Oh, all right.
We'll be having a chat with him. I'll be calling him up and stuff on the WhatsApp number, and we will vibe.
We have quite a few of his tracks there.
Exactly.
Yeah, in Andre Music.
That's right. Did you get? Because I'm thinking there's a song that I sent, and I wonder where he sent it. It's just fire. I forget. You know already. Wade, good morning to you, bro.
Good morning, Wade.
Yes, exactly. Good to have you listening, man. In England.
In London, England.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so roll with it. Kina is rolling with it this morning.
Okay. Hello, Ali.
Thanks, Tony, for handing me your laptop. At 10 a.m., someone says, we need 2 hours, Andre. Shamak and Nikki are the best.
All right.
Already missing Shamak. Great show as always. Get the sponsorship, etc., for 2 hours. Manifest.
I'm really happy to hear that.
Me too.
I'm glad that the show is catching on. It has always been, as far as I'm concerned, there are 2 shows. I mean, of course, your show is like, the best. Your show is the, you know what I mean? 2 shows that we do. And the people still need to get a grip of this show and realize how great it is. The one today, which is the
Love Zone.
And tomorrow's show with Lotus.
Yes, Lotus.
Folks, those are 2 really good shows. Okay?
Yeah, unrestricted.
Unrestricted,
Yeah.
yes.
That's tomorrow morning at 9.
Someone else says, blessings, Rev-Up fam. Thank you so much. Good morning. Josianne, thank you so much for my goodies. Thank you, Josianne. She also says, good morning, Rev-Up family. A blessed day. I'm only seeing...
Thank you, Josie.
There. That's it? Yeah. I'm not seeing any more, sir. This is different from mine.
You messed up.
How?
Maybe you did.
Oh. You see what happened was...
What you doing?
Go ahead. You read it.
Okay. No, I ain't reading that, man. I'm turned off. So you do this, and then you scroll down.
You see
scroll down.
Okay.
Scroll down.
So here's this one. Someone else says, good morning, APTP Kina. Blessed mornings to all. Good morning as well to you. Someone else
I hope
says...
I missed some of them,
No,
I
I
did.
I did from 10:01.
Hold on, let me see this.
Double check.
Okay, you did Josie.
Oh.
Okay.
I should bet with you, and you'll pay me.
Yeah.
Someone else says, blessed day. I would also like to know if your radio station
Isn't she
plays...
off mic?
I would also like to know if your radio station plays gospel music every day.
Yes, we do. Every morning.
5 to 5:30?
Well, yeah, about that.
A.M.
Every morning. Country and Western as well.
Okay. Someone else says, good morning, Rev-Up team. Blessed Tuesday. Guy says that we are cursed because of this ruling. Is he going to reconsider running? I don't know. Okay. Virginia says, good morning, Andre, Tony, and Kina. Andre, you guys had such an amazing show today on the Love Zone. Keep shining and sharing your great energy. I'm excited for the rest of the day with Rev-Up St. Lucia radio station playing in my home all day long. Even when I'm not listening, 100%, you're still with me, playing all along.
Oh, thank you so much,
Ivy.
Gina. Thank you.
Barbara says, good morning, my favorite people. Always a pleasure listening to Rev-Up. Yes, Tony, my bad. West Indies won. Thanks for accepting my call, says Tony. How is Sammy Francis doing musical-wise?
That's so strange. Just this morning he came to mind. Just this morning, Sammy Francis came to mind because, we're doing the Rev Up the Homegrown. And I'm like, Sammy has not released something in about 5 or 6 months.
That's true. That's true.
Notice that when I said 5 or 6 months. Because he releases that quickly, Yeah. So
Someone else says, good morning, my people. Just wishing all of you a fantastic day from Cynthia Spencer.
Oh, that's Cynthia Spencer, our
Scroll up
girl.
again.
Good morning, Cynthia. Hope
Scroll
you have
up
a
again.
really, really good day. All right. And have a great, great, great time and continue to listen to the Rev.
Julietta just says, is Julietta.
That's right.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
So
Julieta, really wishing you a great day. Just quickly, remember Anthony's Barbershop has moved now to a new location. It's same street, but just at the plaza there on Jeremy Street, and unit number 14. That's next to the Soufre bus stand. All right, so that's where Anthony's Barbershop has been relocated to the Jeremy Street Plaza, unit number 14. So your haircuts, etc., go there and get pampered. Yeah, by
I'm
Anthony.
wondering if he's upstairs or downstairs. Do you know?
Upstairs.
So
Yeah.
it is upstairs.
Mhm.
Okay. I was not sure. I was wondering,
Well, good. Maybe other listeners are wondering as well. So he's
Yeah,
upstairs for sure. I can
upstairs.
confirm that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. He sent us a bit of a video yesterday of showing the place, So that was pretty cool. All right. So, Anthony, all the best to you. All right. Good. So, let's go to the Facebook page and we see Pius Snappy, yeah, man, checking in first this morning and saying good morning.
Good morning, Pius.
Followed by Sharon Peter. Sharon says, happy Tuesday to all.
Morning, Sharon.
Morning, Sharon.
Then Jan Blas Warner says, good morning, my Rev Up St. Lucia family. Tiny, Andre, and Smiling Kiki.
I was waiting for the smiling Kiki.
I hope you all heard that.
Is it Tiny?
I hope you all heard that.
Who's Tiny?
Me. Just, you see what one single letter can
Yeah,
do?
can make a huge difference.
One
Tiny.
single letter,
Yeah, for
tiny.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
right. So I guess the I for the,
Yeah,
the
Tony.
O. All right, so I got that, Jan.
Did you mean that, Jan?
Sometimes when you're so big, people call you small or tiny. I'm so small, they call me shorty. Jan Blas Warner. Again, good morning to you. All right, Melanie Destang. We moved to Melanie Destang. She says, good morning. Pleasant Tuesday, everyone.
Good morning, Melanie.
And Jan came back and said, Andre, where is the coordination of colors? You alone in red. Showing your true colors.
Boy.
They don't know what to say, boy, I tell you. All right, moving right along. Christine Shallery says, blessed Tuesday to all. Hi to Shasha, listening in St. Croix, U.S.
Hi,
Virgin
Sasha.
Islands.
Shasha.
Shasha. Oh, gosh, you remember Shasha, right?
You mean that's the Shasha that we know?
No, I think Shasha died,
Oh.
man. The one that we know.
Huh?
In La Claire?
Yeah.
You sure? Shasha had children with Jobing Glodden?
Oh, okay.
Remember Shasha? You remember?
That's somebody else.
You
Yeah,
kinda
for
can't
sure.
remember
Yeah,
Shasha?
now that you mentioned that, I didn't remember. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Shasha. That's the first Shasha, I know, eh?
Yeah,
In La Claire.
yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's continue. D. Francis Obeys just this morning. She
Hey.
came to mind as well
Morning, D.
With the
Francis Obeys.
with the country and western thing that she loves so much.
She loves it.
That's right. So that's why she came to mind this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the we start the day with
Gospel.
I would say prayer, inspirational,
Inspirational.
uplifting words. We have a pastor who's there from 5 to about 8 minutes after. Then we have the inspirational music, and then we have the country and western. For now.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'll change.
We plan to expand that.
Oh, you mean okay?
Yeah, another show for the country and western.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Got it. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So she says, Andre, I ain't know why I have a dream about you in it.
Boy.
That happens.
Yeah, that happens.
happens.
Dreams are
Yeah.
freaky
happens.
things,
What?
right?
That's the
Was it
furthest
a
thing from
good
your mind.
dream
Is you
or
remember the
bad
person. You're like,
dream?
what?
I hope it was good.
Where that coming in? Hope it was good.
A good dream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it any good?
I think the worst dreams, when I say worst, meaning that those that are so disappointing,
Yeah.
is when you see in the dream you get something that you always wanted,
Yeah.
and then you have to wake up to the reality that
It was just a dream.
yeah.
Okay, Josie Stevens says the yard chicken tastes better, Andre.
That's what Josie Stevens
That's
says.
what Josie
The
Stevens
chicken
says.
tastes better.
Yeah. Catherine McPhee says, good morning, Andre, Tony, and Keena. Have a glorious day.
Good morning.
Morning to you,
Kisses,
Catherine.
mwah, and to everybody else before her. Mwah, mwah.
All right. Followed by Nancy Graceland. Nancy says, good morning, my favorite people.
Good
Tony,
morning,
I
Nancy.
love the shirt.
Nice.
Nancy, thank you. Thank you. I wore it especially for you. Oh gosh, Pearl Food Baby Henry says, good morning and happy Wednesday to my favorite Rev-Up St. Lucia family and all in the chat room. Followed by Cecilia St. Marie Peter. Good morning, everyone.
Good
Susan
morning, Cecilia.
Mathran says, good morning, all. Wested Duet. Once Wested Duet check-in, is one behind the other. So here we go with the first one.
Westy.
St. Lucia is no Christian society. Christian society, bam bam wall.
It's true. It's true.
Oh my
Wested Wet, you just have one little wrong there. It ain't bam bam bam. It's the bum bum. Don't mess up the wall. It's the bum bum wall. All right.
Bum wall.
BUM. Okay. So Wested Wet continues. Always, I am late, but not some S. Good morning to the host, the Paul brothers, and my friend Keena. Blessed
Good morning,
love.
Wesley. How's wifey? Give her my regards.
All right. Joan Challery says, good morning, Andre and Tony and Keena and everyone listening. Kenton Harry says, so did God violate Sodom and Gomorrah's rights? Because
Did
they say,
God
not
violate
God, they said that destroy them. So
Oh.
did he violate their rights?
Well, Sodom and Gomorrah were not the only ones. Israel was sent into exile. The Babylonians came into, and they were God's people, right? Yeah. Jesus Christ, Tony, was crucified. That's his own son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? All right?
Mm-hmm.
God is God.
Yeah, he does what he wants.
Yeah.
And
He killed his own son?
well, let's just put it like this. He allowed for whatever. Well,
He
we
allowed
know
it
the
to
reason,
happen.
but he
We know the
allowed it.
reason why
He
it
allows it.
happened.
So if you're going to make a case, I mean, look, these are examples, right? And you have a God that says to you, and sort of like proud of it, I make good, I make evil. I read that. I like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I make good, I make evil. You talk about people who are physically challenged, those who are blind, and he says, I make all of them. Wow. You just cannot understand that.
Yes.
That's beyond you. Because it makes no sense.
That's right.
Makes no sense.
That's right.
Why would God want to create somebody who's blind
And crippled.
and crippled? Yeah, he says,
Yeah.
and he says, I create all of them. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Clara Sami. Hi, Clara. Good morning. She says, bonjour, Rev-Up family. Wonderful Tuesday, and wonderful Tuesday to all. Make it a great day.
You as well, Mrs. Sammy.
Hi,
Hope all is well with
good
you and the
morning,
family, and that you're doing much, much better. All right?
All right, some Bible stuff, I suppose, coming up here. Kenton, I hope I can read it. Romans 1:26, 27 states. Did I say that correct?
Yes.
Was true?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
And he writes, because of this, God gave them over to shameful lusts. Even their women exchanged natural sexual relations for unnatural ones. In the same way, the men also abandoned natural relations with women and were inflamed with lust for one another. This passage is often interpreted as addressing same-sex relations and reflects the Apostle Paul's views from a first-century Jewish context. Is it Biblia? Something like that? Biblia? B-I-B, or maybe he just meant to put the Bible. B-I-B-L-I-A. Biblia?
Never heard of it.
Okay. Then he goes, Romans 1:26 to 27 ESV. For this reason, God gave Biblia, God blessings. What does Roman? All right. Really, man, God blessings. Okay. All right. So Wested Wet says, me, as a God-fearing person, have no problems with the people doing what they want as consenting adults, as long as they don't disrespect me or my space. That's Wested
exactly.
Wet.
I agree.
I agree.
John McCurdy says, good morning, Rev Up listeners.
Good morning, John McCurdy.
And he's listening, John. All right, so we move to West Tidwell again. I have gay friends, and they are okay with me. I have no heaven or hell to put them in. West Tidwell continues, they have an identity crisis. That's why black people do it, which is the tattoos. When we spoke about tattoos, he sent this. Identity crisis.
That's for you, Kina. That's for you.
No, pap. No, pap.
Identity crisis.
Yes. Let's say a very special good morning. Kingsley Armstrong. Shala, good morning to you, my bro.
Morning, Shala.
He says, greetings, Rev Up family. Enjoying the discourse. Andre, Roll and Tumble was extremely popular during Asu Square. Very true.
Yeah.
There was an area designated, actually
That's
designated
true. That's
for
true.
it.
That's true. That's true.
I
remember that now.
I remember too.
And sometimes it happened at least a good 6 fellas, you know.
That's right.
With this thing.
That's right.
Yeah. I used to like it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to play these
I used to
things.
like it.
And well, back then, 25 cents was money. 25 cents, 50 cents. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But when you put a dollar, that's big bucks. You know what I mean? The paper dollar.
And your chances of winning was kind of high.
Yeah,
It was-
because you would
yeah,
get.
yeah.
That's what they would do to you because they know the tricks. So they would allow you to win the small ones. When you bet more, gone. Money gone. And fellas were really good at it. What? They were good, man. All right. So West Tidwell, they just want to wipe out these people. West Tidwell, Hagee's son, or that's what I was thinking. I remember him. Andre, probably remember his son,
Of course,
right?
I remember it.
Hagee's son has now taken over the ministry.
Oh, yes. I'm
Yeah.
sure the father's still doing his thing. Yeah.
All right, that's where Wade. I already read your messages. Then Nancy Gracelyn, Andre, why wouldn't Gaza just surrender and give in to the bullies so the children can survive? You know, that's close to my heart, and I've said that before.
Yeah, but Tony, it's bigger than that, because if they give in to the bully, that means now they just have to move out, accept being under enslavement, if you will, because Israel has had them under control for I think, what, close to 60-something years, something like that? Okay? So Israel is in total control of the Gaza Strip. Israel took the people living on the land. They had their deeds to the property, everything. They drove them out. So what do you do now? What do you do? Just accept it. If you say, okay, fine, I accept it, that means now they just have to be living under the control of the Israelis. That's what's going to happen, and they don't want that. That's why they've been fighting Israel for all these years.
They want. And I think what Nancy is saying, that so many lives are being lost.
Yes,
So
so,
just,
so it's either you give in
Yeah.
and accept now your lot in life, that this is what it's going to be. Somebody's in control of you. What would you do? Accept it? Because that's what you're saying. That's the suggestion. You just give in and say, okay, because so many people are dying. But then the problem is that you are under what they call occupation. You can't have a life of your own, right? You cannot aspire to anything. You're just there in a strip. There's not even an airport there. For you to go anywhere, you have to get permission from the Israelis. It's awful what's going on there. So the people are fighting them. And listen, let me tell you something. I know people who rent land. And listen, for the renting land, and you see how they defend that. Imagine when it's yours, then somebody come and take that from you. Yeah. There are people that still longing to go back there to get they still have the key to the property. As a matter of fact, as we speak, they're driving other people out in an area called the West Bank. So we have to ask ourselves the question: should we not fight it, or just accept it?
I've said it before. Yeah,
just accept it, right?
I've said it. Yeah.
So the same thing, Tony. Should we just have accepted our lot in life that we are slaves, black people enslaved?
I remember you brought that same thing up when I said that.
Yeah, should we accept? Should our forefathers have just accepted it and say, "Hey, we're not putting up any kind of resistance. We just accept it." We be slaves, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Honestly, not sure.
Yeah, but in the meantime, what happens to you now? There's no progress, nothing. You have all talents and abilities. You're Michael Jackson there. I use Michael Jackson as one little example. And you can never aspire to anything.
You bring a good point. I must admit. But all the bloodshed. I mean, really, all the bloodshed.
I get what Nancy is saying, and I also
I said it before you ever joined us.
Yeah.
I said that. You can avoid all of that. Just stop. Say, okay, put down our guns. We surrendered. The hostages that we have, here are your people.
And then you go back to occupation.
yeah, I mean,
Sometimes we have
yeah,
to make tough decisions.
yeah,
but,
yeah. Until you figure out a way. You know what I mean? Maybe peacefully. You know what they say? The pen is mightier than the sword. You understand what I'm saying? So you come and you bargain and you talk and maybe
They tried all of that.
They tried all of
They
that.
had peaceful demonstrations and so on. The Israelis would shoot them in the kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they're doing right now? Anyway, okay. I'm gonna get excited again.
and get weird excited again. Too?
Imagine there's a picture of a guy who's in a wheelchair, and the guy has a sling, a slingshot, right? And that's what he has fighting when they were demonstrating, and they shot the guy in his kneecap.
Ooh.
He had this slingshot, and you see him like this. On a wheelchair.
You're in a wheelchair.
Yes.
He's still fighting. Imagine that, huh?
Yeah, still fighting. And they shot him in his kneecap. That's what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot you in your kneecap to make sure you can't get up from there.
Mm-hmm.
You're crippled for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now they're shooting the babies in their groin.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all the more reason why I would just surrender.
But Tony, that's what they've been going through. Listen, every now and then the Israelis would go inside there and mash up the place.
Even after they were calm?
Tony, they never stopped. It has
The
been
Israelis
going on.
Never
We
stopped.
just don't hear about those things, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a place that you're hearing anything about. This has been going on for a long time. They used to call it mow the lawn. That's what Israel called it. We're going to mow the lawn.
Mm-hmm.
So they go inside there, mash up road, mash up houses, whatever they can.
Because of the, what's the name again? What's the name?
Yeah, because of Hamas. They
right.
throw rockets at them because they do whatever they can. They went after the Houthis. They bombed the Houthis.
If there's no more Hamas, they probably wouldn't do all of that.
Well, I'll tell you what, another movement will come up then.
No, that's the thing.
Or something worse.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anyway, carry on.
Carry on. Elsa Hippolyte. Hi, Elsa. Good morning. She says,
Elsa.
greetings to my Paul brothers, Keena, and all in the chat room. Shout out, happy birthday to my mom, Felicia Hippolyte of Pasias, Monrepo. Hi, Felicia.
Good morning, Felicia.
Happy birthday. From your daughter, your lovely daughter. And her name is Elsa Hippolyte. All right. Joan Shallery says, loving the... This year. Okay. This is the hair. That's what Joan Shallery says. It's all for you. Loving this looks, Keena.
Oh, thanks, Joan. Kisses. Mwah.
You see the kisses, right? That's right. Arthur Charles says, good morning, folks. Happy birthday to Stanley Lucian.
Hey, today's Stanley's birthday. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, partner. Morning to you. Happy birthday. That's my old buddy.
Exactly.
Hey,
Worked
happy
together
birthday,
for
Stanley.
years, huh?
Yes. Hey, have yourself a great one, man.
Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And D. Francis Obey is checking in with a little bit of applause there, saying maybe for Stanley's birthday, because she was right after Arthur Charles. All right. Al Henry says, big up.
Hi, Al. Big up.
Yes, that's true too. That's right. Okay. D. Francis says, Tony, that dream ton. So I guess it was a good one.
It was, yeah.
Andre, question card. Elita Flavio says, good morning, Andre and Tony and Keena. Happy Tuesday to y'all.
Good morning, Elita.
Same to you.
And she says, Joan Shallery, good morning, love. Kenton Harry says, so why are you complaining about Gaza if God makes good and evil? Move on. Wested says,
Okay.
yeah, Biblia, maybe your Bible. Wested Wet. Yes, Biblia in quotations. All right, because you always quote the Bible, so maybe
Yes.
that's what Nancy probably. Not Nancy, what the Wested Wet meant. Okay, so now Nancy says, but Andre, if they cared about the children and they don't have as much support like Israel, so they should just surrender. Wested Wet, for every one Israeli who is killed, 50,000 Palestinians must die. If the word of a former Prime Minister of Israel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And finally, Andrea Raphael. But Tony, who's to say giving up will save lives? Who's to say if Gaza was to surrender, more lives wouldn't be lost?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to wrap things up.
Well, we have a lot of time. No, a full 10 minutes.
No, we have what 5 minutes, I think, somewhere around there. Okay.
Yes,
so Tony's going to be here with Kina next, as he gets set to bring you Rev Up the Homegrown. And Tony, I want to say, bravo to you for making Rev Up a home for homegrown.
Yeah.
A home for homegrown.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing. And then you also have the top 10.
homegrown.
Yeah, that's every Friday between 2 and 3.
Right.
So bravo to you.
Thank
bravo to
you
you.
very much.
And I think the word is out there that we promote a lot of local music
Yes.
on our station.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I feel proud of that, to be honest with you. So well done. So, Kina, what do you have coming up on the show later today? You always have some interesting things. Let me hear some of the interesting
I
things
don't
you
know
have
if
today.
you have heard, but Antigua's Prime Minister Gaston Brown has dropped an AI-powered reggae single.
You mean the Prime Minister himself?
Yeah, man.
Are you serious?
Lately on Facebook, oh my gosh, he's just, he's just going at it on Facebook. Don't even try to pick a fight with him because he's going to come at you.
Gaston Brown?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Also, the Pope is calling for peace and release of the hostages in Haiti. So that's something else I'll talk about.
Yes, that's
as well.
happening. Yeah.
There's a fresh debate that questions the link between eggs and your heart health. Because remember, we've been told that eggs are really, really bad for our heart health.
Cholesterol.
Now, science is saying that, it's actually good.
Mm-hmm. I think what makes it bad is when we add all the butter and the cheese,
and
cheese
oils
and all that. Exactly.
Yes, all of that.
But if you just have it just by itself, like a boiled egg, you're good to go.
And something I think most of us will be really, really happy for, especially if you're sharing videos on Facebook, and you've chosen the privacy settings just for friends to view. Facebook have now rolled out new privacy protections for friends-only videos and stories, which means that individuals can't do a screen grab, which is super cool. They can't share it with anybody else. So that's good. Mm-hmm. And science is now showing that dogs really love their owners. And what happens on MRI scans when the owners come into the home, or they see their owners, or they smell their owners, pretty much something happens in the brains of dogs, and they're saying, woo, they really love their owners. I'm going to break that down a bit further later on. Mm-hmm. And also, science linking air pollution to the impact it has on a baby's brain development when the mother is pregnant.
Say that again?
Science is linking air pollution to the impact it has on a baby's brain development whilst that mom is pregnant.
Wow, okay.
So it's not good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I think you mentioned
something you would love as well. Puerto Ricans are currently protesting and asking to free the Palestinians.
Yeah, listen, they protest all over the world. We're just not interested, so we don't see it. But I take a personal interest in that. And the reason I'm so upset about it is because of the children, the innocent children that they are killing. And it's just amazed that Israel is the one doing that. That's what saddens me even more. I never expected that. Never thought they'd be like that. Wow. All right, so we got to wrap things up. So this has been Hard Drive for today, Tuesday, the 12th of August. Thanks for listening and thanks for viewing the program, brought to you with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor, JJ's Mangrove, and also Joseph Shipping Agency. Joseph Shipping Agency, the only agency in St. Lucia with 24 hours efficient service. When everyone else is asleep, we are awake. Call Joseph Shipping Agency at 484-8888. That's 484-8888. Joseph's Shipping Agency.
In moments of loss, finding comfort and support is essential. At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we understand that every life is unique, and honoring that life is our mission. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, offering personalized services that reflect the cherished memories of your loved one. From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Viewfort. Visit us at www.rambalisfuneral.com. Rambali's Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.
A vacation is a place where love resides, where peace reigns on the edge of tides. 12 bungalows built to your satisfaction. Dine in an exquisite restaurant on the water's edge. Escape to the mangrove hideaway, where life begins.
Tune in now, don't wait no more. Rev-Up 97.1, feel the beat from shore to shore.